Good morning. Welcome back to the Kate Casey Inspirational Tales. I hope today's lesson titled More Than Barely Proportional will inspire someone. Some people embody their lives not only the letter of law but also the spirit. Perhaps they do not know theology or rhetoric, but show us with simple gestures what true religion consists in. I was able to observe a woman of this type when I was barely 7 years old. She had invited my mother and me to eat at her house. She was a single mother and her husband had left her. She had 3 children and was extremely poor. However, in spite of her poverty, she gave us the best she had and more. A real banquet, vegetables cooked with love and salty butter, rice and beans, and a delicious dessert. How had she come up with all that? We did not know. It was evidently that proportionally to her economic, it was far beyond it. That day we had a feast of generosity, gratitude towards life, and unselfishness. We could see an aspect of religion, but into practice. This experience connects me with the passage of the Bible referring to the Feast of Weeks, all known as the Festival of Harvest, the day of first fruits of Pentecost. That feast celebrated the harvest of the early first fruits from the land that were reaped in the spring. As part of the celebration of that feast, God had commanded that in a solemn manner, every Israelite had to volunteer, present an offering to the Lord in gratitude of the first fruits. That offering had to be proportional to the way the Lord your God blesses you. That was a letter of law, putting into practice gratitude to God by voluntarily returning to Him a proportional part of what He had given them as a blessing. There certainly were people who complied with this order very precisely, but there were also those who went much farther and forgot about the portion to give with all their heart. There were people like the woman in today's story who did not use her economic situation as a basis for measuring how much to give and how much to keep, but from the abundance of the love in her heart, gave without thinking about how much she would have left. That was what Christ gave for you, everything without skimping, up to His very life. Let us learn to give without thinking about proportions. Today's lesson was inspired from Deuteronomy 16 verse 10, and it reads, "You shall keep the feast of weeks to the Lord your God, with the tribute of free will offering from your hand, which you shall give as the Lord your God blesses you." Have a blessed day, and remember to inspire someone.